Okay, in the worked example 13, and look, this is the trickiest, I'd imagine, bit of rearranging you'll have to do in your entire GCSE. And it's important to practice this quite a bit, develop your expertise. And again, this is one where the form of triangles definitely are absolutely useless to you. We're asked here again to express V, so let's go through this sort of step by step again. Like, so write the equation out, kinetic energy is equal to half mv squared. I again will try and get rid of this half first of all. To do that, we'll just multiply really both sides of the equation by 2. And so like I might just come out here, look, there's 2 times kinetic energy, and then there's 2 times the stuff on the right hand side. And of course, if I drop that down, well, first of all, you can see the 2 multiplied by a half, as per the previous worked example, is 1. So those two cancel out to give you 1. And then again, 1 times m is just m times v squared, just leaves us with mv squared. So the left-hand side then becomes 2 times your kinetic energy is equal to m times v squared. Now, in this example, we are not looking for m, we're looking for v. Now, I know it's v squared at the moment. We'll come back to that at the very end. The first thing we now want to try and eliminate, if we can, is the m. So we're going to have to divide really both sides of the equation by m. And I'm going to write this out again just to do this next operation. So 2 times kinetic energy is mv squared. So we really want to divide the right hand side by m to eliminate the m here as a numerator. But of course, we must also divide the left hand side of the equation by m as well. Those two m's will of course cancel out to give us 1, then 1 times v squared, of course, will just leave us with v squared. Just tidy this up just a little bit here. So that's 2 times kinetic energy divided by mass is equal to v squared. Forget about the v squared just for a second. I want to just flick this round. We're going to put the v squared on the left hand side is equal to 2 times your kinetic energy divided by mass. Now, it might look quite challenging here, but look, to get rid of these sort of squared on the left hand side, the mathematical operation we need to do to the left hand side is just taking the square root. It's really as simple as that. So if we then, I'll just drop this down a level here. I'll just even put it up here, should be all right. We'll just take the square root of everything on the left hand side and the square root of everything on the right hand side. And of course, the square root of v squared just leaves us with v is equal to, and then the best thing to do here is just to leave your square root over everything. Now, I personally prefer to put a wee set of brackets in there. 2 times kinetic energy divided by mass. Because I would generally, in that case, what I would do whenever I'm plugging these numbers in, like just literally work out everything inside the brackets first, and get that number, and then get the square root of that number in your calculator at the end. I think there's just much less chance of making mistakes. Again, I would recommend go back, try that several times, space it out over a number of days, weeks. And again, if you can do that from scratch, you're well placed to be successful in your GCSE studies.